Chapter 18. Rhys. Behind the scenes. I drop my car keys onto the granite worktop and toss my briefcase onto the sofa. The microwave clock reads 10:30 as I drag myself, eyes burning, to the bedroom. Kacey sent the entire crew home at 8, insisting they head straight to bed so they could be ready for the big day tomorrow. She, Lisa, and I stayed on, tweaking the uplighting, testing the snowflake projectors, and triple-checking the fuse board. Should another fuse blow during the gala, I dare say the current between Kacey and me could power the whole place. It was, quite frankly, excruciating to be prevented from touching her until we all walked out to our cars. Luckily, Lisa left before us, so I pulled Kacey in for a long kiss goodnight. I run a hand through my messy hair and check my mobile. Nothing. Well, I must make certain she's made it home safely, mustn't I? Me? Home safe yet? Kacey.
Yes, sorry, just walked in.
Me. Good. Get some shut-eye. Kacey.
Don't have to tell me twice.
Me. Get some shut-eye. Kacey.
Hilarious.
Me. I'm flattered. Kacey.
Good night, Scrooge.
Me. Haven't I earned a new nickname after all I've done to help with this Christmas party? Kacey.
You'd prefer McBroody?
Me. Definitely not. Kacey.
You tell me then.
Boyfriend. The word surfaces, uninvited, and far too soon. I won't type it. Not because I don't want her to be my girlfriend, juvenile as it sounds, but because it would read like a promise, one I might not be able to keep, however much I wish otherwise. So I play it safe. Me. That's not how nicknames work. Someone else is to bestow them. Kacey.
Then I guess you're at my mercy.
Me. I like the sound of that. Kacey.
LOL. Go to bed, Rhys.
Kacey.
Hey, if you're too tired in the morning to come help, it's okay. You've done more than enough already, as long as you're there for the gala itself.
Me. I'll be there as planned. Early. Kacey.
Thanks, Rhys, for everything.
Me. My pleasure, Kacey. Truly. Kacey.
Night.
Me. Yes. Good night, gorgeous girl. I almost delete the last two words, but it's late. My defenses are down, and I honestly mean them, feel them. So I press send and hope I'm not setting us both up for a more painful goodbye than it already will be. As I pour through my top drawer for a sleep shirt, my hand collides with something solid. Even though the donation box idea has been cut from the gala, something tells me to still carry on with my plan somehow. Before I can reconsider, I stuff the velvet box into the inner pocket of the tuxedo jacket hanging in my closet. It's too bulky. I pull it out, lift the lid. My stomach lurches as my fingers grab the ring, then drop it unprotected into the pocket. Strangely, this action makes me feel unprotected. When did it become both my protection and my millstone? It was only supposed to be a reminder not to make the same mistake again, not to fall in love, not to let someone get too close. Because intimacy equals pain, doesn't it? But is that the truth? Am I defenseless without this so-called armor? Perhaps. Am I better off without it? Undoubtedly. Enough. Tomorrow's what matters. Getting rid of the ring, keeping things civil at the gala, and supporting Kacey. The following morning, traffic's mercifully light on the way to Quantum San Diego. Shame my mind isn't as clear. There are more cars than I'd expected in the car park, though I suppose they're all here for event prep. Except for the ebony Bugatti sports car parked in the CEO's reserved spot. It looks like it belongs in a ruddy Batman film. Surely Leo Briggs isn't here to string fairy lights. I flinch slightly when the door opens and the man himself steps out. Not Batman. Leo. The window tint is so dark I'd thought the car empty. My gaze darts to the lifts, and I stride towards them, not wanting him to think I've been admiring his Batmobile.
Ballantyne,
He calls.
that you?
A turn. Steeling myself, feigning ignorance of both him and his car. Yes, sir. Nice to see you this morning.
I've been meaning to have a word. Walk with me.
This'll be about the article then. Hope Kacey handled it like she said she would. White blocks of morning sunshine slice through the shade of the car park. Our heels echo through the covered concrete structure as we make our way to the lifts. Leo Briggs is an imposing figure, taller than me by a few centimeters. His clothes are casual enough, but I sense a wolf beneath the cotton and khakis.
How do you like San Diego so far?
He asks. The question's loaded with subtext, but I'm unsure how to decipher it, so I answer plainly. It's lovely, sir. Quite surprising how warm it is in December.
70 and sunny all year round. The predictability is useful, but the lack of seasons is sometimes tiresome.
Indeed, I say, unsure what he's after. The silver doors slide open, and we step inside. I feel a slight shudder of trepidation at being cornered. Not because he's the most powerful man in the quantum empire, but because he's Kacey's dad. The doors fit tightly together, and he drops the pleasantries.
I'd ask what you're doing here so early this morning, but I already know.
My jaw tenses. I say nothing, still unsure of what he wants from me, from this conversation.
When I asked you to give my daughter a tour of the White House, I assumed you knew it meant in a professional capacity only. I specifically said not to try anything funny.
I beg your...
Let me finish, Ballantyne.
I take in a breath and hold it discreetly.
Since the professional boundary has already been crossed, I expect two things.
I'm desperate to argue, to defend myself. But I can tell Leo Briggs won't tolerate being interrupted twice. And what would I say exactly? It's not what you think? I'm leaving soon, so it's not serious? Of course not. So I let my breath out slowly, take in another, and hold it. A tiny part of me wonders what he's seen, and worries if he somehow knows I cannot commit to Kacey completely. There are too many unknowns. Leo continues, eyes narrowed.
1. If this is going to continue, you and Kacey are required to fill out a disclosure notice.
At this, I exhale and bite the inside of my cheek. Let him talk, or you'll regret it. Stay quiet for Kacey. The lift settles, and the doors open. We exit. Leo takes 2 steps and halts. I do the same.
2. I like you, Rhys. Your work ethic is superior. Your leadership skills are commendable, and you come from an excellent family. At least on paper.
I want to say that's not an expectation, not his second point. But I'm sure being cheeky would be a mistake.
Kacey's my only daughter, and the best event planner this company's ever had. So, if you're looking for a plaything, or someone to pass the time while you're on this side of the pond, I suggest you tell her it's over. Immediately.
Anger rises in my chest. How is this conversation in Kacey's best interest? Has he spoken to her about any of this? She said he laughed it off when she showed him the article. Seems to me that was just for her benefit. It might be a mistake to engage, but I've bitten my tongue long enough. And may I ask what Kacey said when you spoke to her about this? His gaze narrows, and his lips press together. He sees my question for what it is, an accusation. I stand by what I said, but I don't want to lose my job. So I try a little diplomacy. What you've built with Quantum is beyond anything I've seen, sir. I'm truly grateful for the opportunity to stay on after the merger and travel. But Kacey is not a plaything to me. I just wonder. I break off. Not sure I should say this. His mouth tilts into a smirk.
What do you wonder, Ballantyne?
The words are a dare. I accept, although it's probably daft of me. I wonder what she'd think of you coming to me rather than asking her how she feels first. I want to add, how is that treating her like an adult? But I don't. Kacey's voice rings out.
Dad, is that...
She tops the stairs, looking gorgeous as always in a black blouse, trousers and trainers. The all black brings out her dark hair and lashes and makes her blue eyes pop. I almost forget how angry I am with her father.
Oh.
Her voice rises an octave.
What are you, so you two have officially met? Or should I...
Her eyes dart back and forth, brows lifted.
We've met, Kacey.
Leo seems momentarily lost. He reaches a hand for her, seems to decide against it, and straightens his collar. In this instant, I see him falter in his battle between father and boss, between wanting to honor Kacey's grown-up wishes and still wanting her to be his little girl. My anger abates because it seems Kacey's caught in the same struggle, still calling her father daddy and then correcting herself. Leo seems to regain his confidence.
Rhys and I were discussing how proud we are of the transformation you've achieved in only a few days.
He claps me on the shoulder and squeezes hard enough to show dominance, but not enough to dislocate it. Barely. I duck out of his grasp, feigning interest in the ceiling treatments I helped install.
This is months of work, Dad, not days.
Yes, I know,
he says dismissively. Then he moves to the glass railing and scans the atrium event hall, the snowy birch tree entrance, high-top cocktail tables wrapped in thick, shimmery ballet slipper ribbons and topped with music boxes. The ballroom accented with rich tapestries and a stylish backdrop that reads, "Welcome to the Quantum Enchanted Realms Gala." Leo's eyes widen and his jaw goes slack. Not enough to open his mouth, but enough to tell he's impressed.
I was here yesterday afternoon, but it looked nothing like.
So you approve, oh difficult one?
Kacey's eyes clearly show the praise she craves from her father, has been craving for who knows how long. Leo doesn't answer.
Dad?
Kacey asks again, deflating slightly. His expression softens, and he stares at Kacey in awe.
This is good, Kacey.
One side of his mouth curves up, and he taps the railing twice with a knuckle.
Really, really good.
A mobile chimes. Leo slides his out and studies the screen for a few seconds.
I've got to go. The repairman's here to fix the stairway security badge issue. I'll see you tonight.
Kacey seems at a loss for words. Her dad pulls her in for a quick embrace, and then he's off, powering down the hall to the elevators. She turns to me with a bewildered smile on her face.
Did he just admit that I've done a good job?